So now let's take a look at some of the tools we can use in cryptography. You can download an MD5 hash calculator. And here are a bunch of them that you can get, and here's just one example. And the whole purpose of this is when you download something, be it an application or a document of some kind, a reputable source, a reputable publisher will include right there, right at the download, the MD5 or SHA-1 hash of all the things you're downloading. You can then use a tool like this to calculate the hash. You download the thing, you calculate, there's no key of course, it shows the message digest, and you compare it to what they have. Or you compare one file to another file. And if it looks the same, then according to the hashing algorithm, it has not been changed. Now there are a number of cryptography tools that we can use for encrypting and decrypting. There was once upon a time something called PGP, pretty good privacy, but it got sold to Symantec, and the people at MIT kept it going by creating something called GPG, GNU Privacy Guard. So any of these encryption tools, we can look here, we can see an example. Pick something, choose how you're going to encrypt it, and then go ahead and encrypt. Now, the thing about application developers is they have to include encryption in a lot of what they do. Obviously, they're not going to use these kind of tools, but there are encryption libraries in the programming languages that can do the encryption and decryption in their app. There are cryptography tools for mobile. Here's a couple of them here, and here's an example. And you can see if we zoom in a bit, we can see that it's either a file or it's a string of text, and then from the drop-down box, what encryption method, what is the key, and are we encrypting or decrypting? And then, of course, you encrypt. This is a test. Here comes the ciphertext coming out. So that is an example of a cryptography tool for a mobile device. So now let's get on to public key infrastructure.